Yo, what's up, guys? It's Billy Hauser. And yo, I'm just making a quick video right now on cold calling. I honestly feel like I am like a cold calling master. I've spent the past year of my life, I've invested thousands of dollars into educational courses for cold calling. I'm the master at brewing up new business for advertising sales, which is, what I do. I sell advertising. I consult mid-sized companies. I teach them how they can grow their business through Google, Yahoo, Bing, and I love it. I love putting a creative twist on everything I do. I love personalizing every appointment that I go on, and I love making each prospect feel like I'm really giving them my full effort and my creativity all towards their business and their business alone. And that's the truth. So, the cold call. Why am I so obsessed with the cold call? Because it's everything. The cold call is everything. Yeah, you can go around, I live in Philadelphia. I live in Old City, Philadelphia. It's the city, it's the part of the city where there's literally a business every 15 feet. I could go literally, like in a place like that, I could go every 15 feet and walk into every business and waste an entire day doing that. Yeah, I'll probably find a couple quality leads. I actually did just find a quality lead that's a half block away from my house. And it's probably gonna be a pretty big prospect, and I know that the program that we're recommending for them is gonna be unbelievable for their company. Sorry for that bump. But this is what I'm saying. The cold call saves time. It saves so much time. Why? Because not only are you able to filter through the clients that you wouldn't necessarily want to do business with, but you're also able to face rejection a lot faster. People inherently are nice to people, and that's what I believe. But what that means is, people will let you down softly if you try and sell them in person. Even if they're not interested in your product or service, they usually won't give you a direct yes or no answer, a direct decision, because they don't want to let you down in person. Then when you call back, you realize you wasted your time there because they wouldn't be interested anyway, no matter what you offered them. They're just not buying anything. They're just set in their ways. And you can figure all this out on the phone. The problem that a lot of people encounter on the phone is they're not able to get past people's reactionary defense responses, RDRs, right? This is the most important concept in sales because it's the inception of every sale, and it's present in the inception of every sale. When you call a business, I don't care who's picking up that phone. If they don't know who you are, the only thing that they're thinking about is how quick can I get off of that phone? That's what they're thinking. Why are they thinking that? Because nobody wants to waste time. Time is our most valuable asset. People would rather hang up the phone than see if you have an opportunity that you can present to them that can make them a lot of money. They'd rather hang up the phone in 15 seconds because they value their time over a potential investment that could net them tens of thousands of dollars. I sell Google advertising, not SEO, I literally have made some of my clients tens of thousands of dollars, and that is not an exaggeration by any means. And you're going to reject a phone call from someone who realistically has made a company that much money? Do you know how much money Amazon invests in Google? Do you know how much money any reputable website has invested in their website so that it shows up at the top of the search results when someone's searching for the products or services within that website? Do you know how much money is spent on these large websites? A lot. Why? Because it is the cornerstone of their business. There are so many opportunities for businesses to make tons of money from you selling them something, right? Another thing that I purchased a sales training course for $4,000. In the course of 6 months, I can show you guys my W-2. I made probably 70 grand. I've already made 70 grand for my first 6 or 7 months at the company that I work for right now. First 6 months, I believe. 70 grand for an investment of $4,000. The reason that people freeze up when a salesperson calls them is because they're not good investors. The people that you call on every day, they're not good at investing their money. They're probably not too well off. And the interesting thing is, all the people who are well off, all the people who have money, who can invest in your product or service, all of these people are hard to get to. Why? Because they're smart and they hired a receptionist and they hired a gatekeeper to keep all the crappy salesmen and all the crappy phone calls out of there. And then it's the gatekeepers or the receptionist's job to filter through the phone calls, find which phone calls are the best, and then filter those to the decision maker who's actually the good investor. But the problem is, the gatekeeper isn't a great investor themselves. So you have to create two different communication styles. One for the gatekeeper, which is completely separate than your communication style with the business owner. The business owner is gonna be, you're gonna be able to be a lot more transparent with them. A lot more transparent with the company you're from, exactly the services you provide, how you're going to provide those services, and what the return on investment is going to be. And what you'll notice is decision makers who have money, they're going to be doing the math in their head. They don't need you to spell it out for them because they're already doing the math in their head as to what the potential return on investment could be for their company. So a lot of the game of sales is A, boldness, and then B, getting in front of the right people. But what do we all want? We all want instant gratification. So when we pick up the phone and when we do cold calls, we try to get in front of the person who's easiest to get in front of. But in reality, we should be sticking it through until we get to the head honcho, to the decision maker that will actually pull the trigger, make a great investment with you, okay? That's what we need to start doing. So the cold call is the inception of all this. I know I was kind of rambling a bit there, but there's tons of takeaways. Watch this video a couple of times if you need to really digest what I'm saying, because it's so important to look at sales from a holistic perspective and to know which people you need to be talking to and how you need to be talking to them. And believe me, if you don't make the cold call, if you don't make the warm call, if you don't make the hot call, if you don't make any call, you will never, ever talk to the right person. I don't care how many businesses you think about calling. If you don't call them, go get a job at Walmart. And hey, some people have great jobs at Walmart. All right, have a great night. And I know I'm going to be having some fun tonight. And let's keep making some money and helping businesses and helping people and, succeeding. All right. Post comments, questions, concerns, religious outlooks, political outlooks, minus religious outlooks and political outlooks in the comments. All right. Adios.